Hello, 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 friends. Nicholas here with DIVO-Ted Talks, Devoted Talks, where we take ancient wisdom and practices through a modern lens and experience to help you and those you love in suffering in your personal and greater worlds alike. And man, I am fired up. Girl, I am fired up. People, I am fired up. I had a great conversation with my client just after class, and I've been a little bit out of it today. Something started blooming again, and my allergies have gone wild. It's strange to have it be later in the season, but I think it might be grasses or something. Anyway, but I took my allergy medicine today, which was great because I feel better, but I also feel a little loopy. So I was like saying things in the wrong order, and it was a thing. All of it was a thing. But the conversation I had with my client really made me feel better about things, which is ironic because that's what the topic is technically about. And so that being said, I'll jump into it. So we were talking about how we manifest things and how many times our beliefs are influencing what restriction and what restraints and what challenges we're going to have in the manifestation of our greatest dreams and the greatest things in our lives. And it's because our beliefs are this resonance around our heart, around our mind, around our spirit that we have built over time, right? We build it well, we build it methodically, we do it especially from ages 0 to 7, but beyond that as well, right? Because we can shift and change and evolve. We're very plastic in that way. But our thoughts bouncing up against our beliefs create resonance or dissonance, kind of like if you had opposing waves in a pond coming into contact with each other. If they are out of sync, they will smack and lap and spit and bounce all over the place and create, chaotic integration. Versus if they are in sync with each other, all of a sudden they'll have greater peaks and greater valleys that flow more seamlessly together as they integrate. And that's the difference between our thoughts and our beliefs being in conjunction with each other. Arm still hurts, but I can express with it a little bit. So just so you know, in case you were wondering. And it's this that creates whether we're feeling good or bad about our lives. And right. So those frequencies come into harmonics or dissonance with each other, right? Resonance or dissonance. And then they start to vibrate into our body, into our spirit, and vice versa, right? They're all connected. But these are what causes the disease or discomfort or the lack of wellness, or when it's in resonance, all the wellness and the synchronicity and the great manifestations, such as they are, and as they come into existence more fully and within our understanding of them in the first place. Now, I can feel myself veering off, but what the conversation eventually steered towards was the fact that we are always trying to feel good, as is everybody else in the world. We're all trying to feel better. All of us, all of our actions are in correlation to us feeling better. Some people, to feel good about their lives and about getting what they want in life, have to numb out. Some people, and that's how they feel better about their life. And then some people have to work really hard to make their life happen or feel like they're participating in the manifestation of their life. And then there's other people who have to serve others so that they feel better about what it is they're doing in life. And so there's these various manifestations of us giving ourselves permission to feel good. And each of us uniquely resonates with one of these modes. And I didn't list them all, and that it wasn't a complete list. So there may be differences in the way that it expresses for you, but all of us are just trying to feel good about our lives and trying to feel good about our decisions and trying to feel good about the things that are happening to us. For all of the things that I want to do in this world, I didn't know I was going to get in a car wreck that long ago. Like it's 3 weeks ago, this Friday. And I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have known that. But you know what I did remember just today as I was talking about it? I was like, I would love a new car. I was looking at other people having new cars, and it was like, I want something different than what I have now, but what I have is tolerable and it's fine. And I had talked myself into the reticence of having and keeping what I already have because that was more practical rather than living into what it is. Like, I'm literally not promised tomorrow. Something could happen to me tomorrow that prevents me from ever getting another car. And I would rather have a car and enjoy that feeling than to not. So why am I not doing that? But the universe took care of that for me, right? The universe said, all right, we hear you. How about we make the easiest possible accident that didn't really harm anybody and kills two birds with one stone? That woman gets her license taken away so she can live her life out happily and not have to worry about driving, right? We look about it as taking her independence, and yet she drove through a red light. Like, so it's actually was something doing her a favor. She wasn't injured. Maybe she did get some jostling from it, but her airbags didn't even deploy and mine did. So all the force went into my car. But that's not the point, right? My shoulder is minimal compared to what it could have been. Like, glass could have shattered. My water bottle was dented in like this, right? Sorry. My water bottle was dented like this. That could have been my head. There could have been something sharp that stabbed me. Like, there's so many things that could have happened but didn't. And so the universe was helping me give myself permission to go through this next process to get what I want. So instead of me opening myself up to those possibilities on the front end, the universe had to set me up through the path of least resistance for me to accept that progress or that movement forward. I'm not satisfied with my cars. I've never really liked those cars, but I needed them. And so they did. And I've wanted a new one, but I have all the reasons and logic and practicality to not do that. And that's what the point is. The point is that we're all just trying to feel better about our lives. And so when things aren't coming in the way or as fast or how we thought they should, we could feel really bad about that. And then we choose different ways so that we feel good. And then we get mad when we bump up against other people that are also just trying to feel good. But the reason we bump into each other when we do is because our frequencies are a match for either that feeling to match what's going on the inside or some other pathway to our manifestation that we are heading towards. And so between the combination of those two, we have our life experiences. And where we won't, the universe and God will. And that can be taken in so many different ways. So take it for the way that it hit you, because that's the right way. That's what it's meant to, right? If you're coming into contact with this, that message was meant to hit you and make you feel the thing you're thinking or feeling right now. And so all of us are trying to feel good about our lives and about our choices and the direction we're heading. And we're all trying to give ourselves permission to feel better or feel that way. So if we're already feeling good, we're looking for reasons to stay feeling that way. And if we aren't feeling that way, we're looking for something that helps bring us closer to that. And again, some people numb out, some people burn the candle at both ends, some people strive, some people serve, some people do other things for that. But all of us are just looking to feel good. All of us are looking to feel of value, and all of us are looking to live up to some ideal or idea we have about ourselves. And so it becomes easier to swallow some of the things that I'm seeing going on in the world because I'm recognizing, oh, they're just trying to feel good about themselves, sadly at the expense of others. But if I really think about it, they can't touch me because I can resource myself as long as I'm a match to it faster and quickly than they could ever do anything to me. And because I'm putting my attention on them, I'm giving them power over me, and I'm internalizing the things that they present and express so that I get more of that instead of externalizing it and putting it away from me and outside of me and not allowing it to come in and integrate, to which it would have its rightful place as something to remind me about who I am not, who I don't want to be, and what I don't wish to see or be in the world. And then I can understand myself more fully as not that, and then I can work towards being well and being free. That's what I wish for you, friends, to be well and be free. Don't let the things happening outside you define you. You define who you are.
Take that power back. And remember, the permission doesn't have to be external to you. That permission can start right in here, and right in your spirit and life. Be well, be free, friends.